Greetings and welcome back to another episode of His Will for Your Life. I'm your host, Sherry Levon Harris, and I have joining me tonight is Yapah Q, and she's going to hopefully share some of her music with us. She is a recording artist, and we are finishing up our series for National Poetry Month. We hope that you would join us. Please comment, like, and share, and engage with us tonight, and hopefully you'll have a great time. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
His Will for Your Life with Cherie Harris. This is your weekly Wednesday 7 p.m. podcast. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Informative, hot topics, testimonies, interviews, along with your weekly guests and more. And now here's your host, Cherie Harris.
Welcome back. Again, I'm your host, Sherry Levon Harris, and we have our guest, Yapah Q. How are you?
I am beautiful. How you doing? Shalom, shalom.
I'm doing well. I'm glad you're joining us tonight. I am happy about it. And so we're just going to chat a little bit as we celebrate or appreciate all you guys do as far as how it relates to poetry and being an artist. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into that, we're going to give you an opportunity to share with our audience who you are and what you do.
All right. I am Yapah Q. Born and raised Dallas, Texas, currently living in Mississippi. I am a righteous musical artist. I push the truth, with filter, of course, for our people. But I just represent the Most High and, just trying to do my best, put my foot in to change this wicked world.
All right now. And that's what we need. We need more of that type of music. And music is so powerful that it helps with those with autism, the elderly who has dementia. It works in so many powerful ways when it is used properly, I should say.
That's true.
Because there's some other things that's out there floating around. But
Oh yeah, they know it. The frequencies in the music. Before I knew about music, you could tell. As you look back, you could tell. The music did something to you. If you was in the club, that type of song that came on, you had automatic hip action. You didn't know why, but they say if the heart can heal, that means music does something. Everything moves on waves and frequency and stuff like that. And it's not to get spooky, but it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, then that brings me to my first question. What inspires you to create music?
Because what it actually can do, it has done to our people, and what it can do to our people. And first and foremost, my my purpose now that I know what it is the Most High has given me, that is to inspire the youth. So that is why I do music now, because I see my babies and I'm like, no way, no way could I think that they will be on TikTok doing the rump shaker and stuff like that. It's because of what you put in front of them. So not only is it for my children, it's for other children as well, so they can grow up with something else. Even, our young sisters,
Yeah.
so they could grow up with something else, so they could get a righteous message. They don't even know they getting it, but it's being embedded into the subconscious mind.
Right.
So, you know, if you can put it in front of them and you can get them to get to doing like that means you have planted a seed. So right now I'm just planting a seed of righteousness, arithmetically, and that's what it is right now.
Awesome. I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
that. Planting a seed.
Yeah.
Writing this down. I'm sorry, because that was good. How do you maintain your creative energy and avoid burnout?
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna have to be very transparent. Burnout is inevitable,
Okay.
right? Because you have a cup that's full
Mm-hmm.
and you pour so much out, that
Mm-hmm.
is your burnout. So
Mm-hmm.
once as the inspiration comes, as the spirit comes, that's when you come,
Yeah.
when your cup is back full. So my inspiration will be life, because without experience you cannot relate.
Mm.
So the burnout is once that season is done, and I can speak on that season. I'm pretty sure somebody else encountered this season as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I can speak about that. That can go in my music. Now I sit back and you have another experience where you have to relate to people, because it's all testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Music is when people really feel it is because they can relate.
Yes.
Because they got in them and reminds them, oh man, I done been through something like that, or I'm going through that currently. I have a lot of people reach out to me like, oh girl, this on time, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know anything about that situation. So that's the season I'm in. And like I said, we don't live for ourselves. Our testimony is not to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, mine, the way I get mine out is musically. So if you listen to music, hey, that's what you're gonna get. That you're gonna encounter me, my testimony, and your testimony sounding the same.
Right.
Like with somebody else, a truck driver.
Uh-huh.
Wherever your lane is, that's what you're gonna encounter. So, man, I just I let life happen. I let the Most High, you know, come. Whatever He got for me to say, I let the Spirit have His way.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
that's yes, ma'am.
Can you walk us through your songwriting process?
Okay. Songs kind of just hit me. I think
Okay.
we weren't supposed to be talking. I ain't supposed to tell them.
So you're supposed to
Like my bad.
No, just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. Um, Songs, like I said, I write songs based on my testimony, based on what I'm going through,
Mm-hmm.
based on things I've went through. So
Mm-hmm.
um, that is my process. And sometimes music hits me like that, and my process. I'm dealing with it. That's my way of dealing with it. I'm crying. I'm writing some songs. An hour, I'm out.
Okay.
And if I don't have a song like that, I really don't like to write. So my process is me feeling it, the beats there, everything is like in total alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Anything outside of that, I can't deal with. I have people probably upset with me now because if I received a song and I don't have nothing to say, I'm just not going to say anything because I know not to play with it. I
Mm-hmm.
know not to play with it because it's the music. Shalom, shalom. This Miss Cooper and Asha. Asha. You know what I'm saying? So I know not to play with music, so I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that everything's in alignment. My spirit is right. I know what to write about. I see the message, the vision. I'm going for it. You
Mm.
know. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's your favorite project that you're working on so far, and why?
That I worked on or working on.
What has been your favorite project you've worked to work on?
To work on. Okay. Um, right now, oh boy, you know, I'm gonna say burn it. Um, That's the song out now. It's called Burn It. And it it's really it's my favorite because like I came into, I don't know, I'll say the truth, and the truth is made up of, hey, knowing who you are as a people according to biblical findings, and keeping the law in the New Testament, combining all that together for people who don't know what I'm speaking on. And there's more layers to that, but that's what it is. And man, when I first came into it, I was Bible thumping people. You wrong, you wrong. I was all on the condemnation, and I grew up in church, and I done all that. But it's like once I knew a little bit more about the Bible than anybody else, I started hitting them upside the head with the Bible. Hey, I couldn't wait till they say something so I could say the scripture that went with it, and
Right.
At that time of the song, it starts out, there was a time I thought I had it all together. Like at that time, that's what I was doing. And I felt so bad when it all hit me, like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Who have I become to where I forgot where I came from? You know what I'm saying? And then the song goes, and it's okay if you ain't got it all together. Because I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? Because once I thought I had it all together, then the Most High said, let me sit you down real fast. Because you don't know anything, and you shouldn't even be talking. You got too much in the background to handle, you know what I'm saying? And I had to realize, like, man, where I come from, I didn't have it all together. And still he saw fit to show me enough mercy to where he would show me along the way. So it's okay if you ain't got it all together. Smile on my face. You be smiling. You think you got it.
I listen to this song. That's one of my favorite. Is that the one on in your bio? Because I listened to. I think
I don't know.
It's like 2 in the morning. I listen to it, and I think that's it. But I won't get bored when you keep singing it.
Yeah. Oh, she gonna be. Yeah, she's gonna say, "You trying to sing tonight or what?"
Yeah, we gonna sing tonight.
She is saying like that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know about this sister. But yeah, it's like I said, it's okay if you ain't got it all together. Smile on my face, but I know I could do better. Okay. Can't talk to anybody. I need a word expedition. So at a time, right? So I kind of walk people through a timeline. Because when I found out I didn't have it all together, it's like, oh man, like everybody that think they got it all together, these are the people I rock with.
Yes.
So who's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna minister to my need at this time? So I can't just talk to anybody. Most High, you got to send me some people because I'm back alone. That's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to Bible thump anybody anymore. I'm not trying to do that. I'm lacking the spirit. I know I'm lacking it, because I don't feel it. Something, we threw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? I feel hardened. I feel like a soldier. I feel hardened at this time. So, and I was like, I need a word. And not by bread alone. I need a word that I can eat. Give me a word in due season. Try by fire, I need to some heat. So when I'm saying that, I'm like, oh man, there's some things in me that ain't right. When you sit down long enough and it ain't just everybody on the outside. It's a heart issue. It's a heart issue within us. So I'm like, I'm jacked up. And I still say that to this day, like I'm jacked up. There's some things that I need you to burn. One of my favorite scriptures along this walk, when he said beauty for ashes. So that's what I put in the song. I said, beauty for ashes is what you promised me. Like I got some stuff you need to.
Yeah.
He said by fire. You know what I'm saying? You need to go. I need this out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I can function, so I can move, what else? As no perfect church member, I'm putting myself out there because before we minister to people, we have to minister to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Like before we get to being correcting people, taking planks out of people, we
Mhm.
need to make sure like we ain't sitting here with toothpicks hanging, you know what I'm saying? On
Right.
like we have to make sure these things, and at this time it's like, man, all
Mhm.
that stuff I learned, all that stuff is really the matters of the heart.
Mm.
It's desperately wicked. You know what I'm saying? It,
Yes.
it is desperately
The
wicked.
word
So
says, who can know it? The heart is
who
deceitfully wicked. Who can know it?
who can know it? You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else the rest of the song. I
Yeah.
don't even know the song, y'all. Type it. Type it. Nah. Okay. Give me what burning out love. Beautiful ashes, what you promised me. No perfect church member, I know you can see. Nobody's fooling you. That part.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll do that. We'll condemn people and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll go home and have a mountain of problems. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I was tired of the facade. I was tired of I go to church every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my
Right.
that's not who I was. So it was like I just came at a point, the most high, like he was checking me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? He was checking me, and let me see the rest of the words to the song. That's the hook. I'm at the hook. Heart of peace. Please take it. It's my offering. You know what I'm saying? Do you sure that's what you want? Because I'm like, I'm not worthy of
Right.
anything. Like you got everything. Why you want me? And
Ooh.
that's what I've been. That's the like why you want me. We got to get
Yeah.
past that. We are what it say like in our counsel, like don't afflict yourself in your own counsel. So I've been dealing with that, to not afflict myself, not to be discouraging to myself.
Mm-hmm.
you know hey, go get what's the name. This is all the stuff I'm saying in the song, because this is the stuff that I went through, and he's like filtering me out of that funk.
Right.
He be like, hey, I do want you. Hey, it's
Mm.
more than saying you chosen, but do you know that you chosen?
Wow.
Do you know it? Does it sit in you that you're chosen?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's just, man. And that's right now, that's my thing. That's my wave right now.
Wow. So
And
we may have to take a commercial break for you to go get that song so you can sing it
oh,
to us. We want to hear that song.
you
Yeah.
want to hear it?
We could
Let
do
me
it at
see.
the end, or we could do it
I'm
now.
about to say, I think I could. I don't know if I have controls over here, but I can pull it up for
You
him.
got to
Oh,
do it.
you want me to sing it? You want me to sing it, huh?
I want you to sing it. You can sing along. You can sing
I'm
along to
done.
the music. But we'll finish
Okay.
these questions, but I would love to hear from you. But I'm not putting you on the spot.
Yes.
Okay.
I if you
I
I,
already put it out there.
I'll yield. I'll yield to that. I got
How do you, I feel like I've known you for such a long time. How do you
you.
balance your artistic visions with commercial success?
Say it one more time for me.
How do you balance your artistic vision with commercial success?
How do I balance? So basically, what I do versus what they're doing in the world,
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I don't. Now listen, the many people talk about it around me.
Mhm.
They talk about it, and what I ask the Most High to do is like the more compliments and the more people acknowledge the music and stuff like that, I say, hey, lower me down,
Mhm.
like a
Mhm.
keep me a base. That's
Right.
what I say. That's my prayer,
Right.
and that is my balance.
Mhm.
I ask the Most High to keep me a base, because in the event, and put me around people
Mhm.
that's going to help me stay a base, and
Mhm.
not going to let nobody, what I'm saying, do anything to me, or try to trick me into something.
Yeah.
I tell people now, one of my favorite brothers is Lorvins. I say, hey, I don't want to talk to nobody. You talk to him. because I know, I know like he filters things through the spirit. And a lot of time women, we very, so I know that about myself. I ain't no tell, I probably get a call, we gone, y'all. Yeah.
Yes.
And that ain't what the Most High wants. So I'm like, hey, I don't want to talk to nobody. And he has placed me in the middle of people that I know they're going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And I would do the same for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of you. So that is my balance, that I ask that the Most High keep me a base. And if it goes that route and goes that way, it's because it was his will to do that. And whoever you need to touch, once it hit that way, hey, let it be so.
Wow. That's powerful. Yes, thank you. Can you tell us about a time when you were faced with a creative challenge and how did you overcome it?
Oh man. Yeah. So let's see. Man, I wish Dilts was right here. Okay, so I had never been in a real studio, like a real professional studio, until 2021.
Okay.
And I made us in this studio, right? I didn't have any words. I didn't have instruments. I didn't have beat. I didn't nothing. Right? It was my sister Delta. Shout out Light Magazine.
Okay.
My sister Delta. She knew her brother. Shout out to, oh my goodness, Delta. I know I ain't about to forget his name. He gonna get me. I'm about to say his nickname. I don't want to say it.
It'll come back to you.
Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me right there. I'm gonna get the brother. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. So yes. the brother, he's a big producer. Ooh, he gonna get me. See, it's Nagaris. There she go. That's my girl. That's my girl. She know what I'm about to say. Oh, we gonna crack up later. Listen, Nagaris Johnson. So super producer out of Dallas. We there, no beat, no words, and I have a 4-hour session with this man. I'm in there sweating. Let me tell you something. I am sweating. If I started flapping, I ain't no telling what would have happened. Oh my goodness. Sweating, like I'm so nervous. And he starts making this beat from scratch. And I've never seen anything like this before. Mind you, this was I'm coming out the house year, because I was making music in my closet, So I never had seen anybody make a beat from start to finish like this. So I'm stuck, like, because my process, this was so crazy. Most High changed this process so quick. My process was, somebody send me something, I hear it, I say, give me 3 days. Wow. And it used to be like, I listen and I wait for the spirit, and on the 3rd day, I'm good to go. We own it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So this was totally outside of my 3-day window. We ain't talking about minutes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm sitting there like, I've never done this before. This is outside of my comfort zone. And my goodness, if the Most High didn't just send some real quick, I was like, what am I trying to say? Because at the moment, I didn't want to be so boxed in to where I was speaking to my people, the people that I know now. I wanted to talk to everybody. Right. So that's what I got from that. Oh, you need to relate to everybody. So the song took me out of that. That came about. Born in iniquity took me out of that. Could have been on drugs, yeah, took me out of that. Could have been gone from a natural use, took me out of that. Could have been dead. So all that came in that session. So I'm like, oh man, like who ain't? I mean, some people have drug issues, have addiction issues. Some of our people have sexuality issues, at this time. And some people have been brought out of that. Liquor, anything, I'm like, these people will relate to being taken out of something, because we're all been through something. So when you sing this song, you just thinking about what the Most High has done, giving the glory back to the Father.
Right.
That He took you out of any situation that you were possibly in.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, that was what I tell you. That was one for the road, and
Wow.
since then, that 3-day window been out of there. It's been out of there. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's great. How do you stay up to date with the industry trends and technology advancements?
Um. Well, I'm kind of technical savvy, so it don't take much. You go look and see what they doing, and you're not trying to be like them, but you see, and they all have the same pattern. It's like they all have the same coaching, the formula, so to speak.
Right.
So I'm not even up to that standard of business and ethic and work ethic when it comes to what they do in the music industry, because a lot of what they do takes money. And for the longest time I used to put the money aspect on the back burner, because I was like, oh, most High, I'm doing it for the Most High, I'm doing it for the Father, but I see my children, eating peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I'm like, ooh, this studio stuff costs a lot. So it's a money aspect. So I just try to, if I can do a little something, I mimic that. The sisters, the Light Hebrew magazine, she does a lot of the promotion. She does a lot of the digital aspect, the marketing aspect and stuff. Stuff that I don't necessarily know how to do. It's not my lane. You know what I'm saying? That's not my function. So my sister's a great help to me. And the people that I'm around, Lorvins, Lutch, they're a great help to me. Monologue, he used to be in the industry, great help to me. So they give me these tidbits, on what needs to be done. And if I ain't mention you, don't be texting me. I'm sorry.
Right.
I still love y'all.
We'll put it in the comments when you remember. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This is awesome. How do you handle criticism and negative feedback on your work?
Oh man. Let's see. How do I handle it? I'm gonna tell you how I used to handle it.
Okay.
I used to shut down. I used to shut down. I used to because I didn't have very much confidence in what I was doing, because I'm like, I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't even know how this landed in my lap. I never I never did music prior to being in the way, being in the truth. So I didn't know what I was doing really.
Okay.
So it might have always been there. I'm gonna just say that, and then I just didn't know it.
Okay.
But it's like I saw my sis do it. Shout out Rah. I saw my sis. She went to perform one. We had Passover, and I was like, what? Like she cutting up like this? And really, this was the thought that came in my head. Oh man, I could do that. This is really that's the only thing that passed in my head. I could do that. And why I said that, I couldn't even tell you. I ain't wrote a song.
Wow.
And I just started writing from then on. And then my grandmother died. I experienced a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And I was at it. I done quit for 18 months. I done, all because of what people would say. The negative feedback, the criticism. And I don't have the highest voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm real cool and nonchalant. Oh, she trying to be a dude. Like, I got a whole bunch of kids. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to be.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, like, oh, this ain't right. This ain't what. And even though people saying, oh, your pie is good, stop worrying about it. See, I didn't even like my own voice. I just started liking my own voice maybe a year and some ago. I didn't even like the way I sounded.
Right.
And it was more me, So the criticism and negativity gives life when you really think it. You give it life when you really think it. Because if you don't think it, they just slide by. But when it's in you and it's already embedded in you, you already think this about yourself. Criticism or negative, it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't used to handle it very well, but now I'm just like, hey,
All
I
right.
guess the devil big mad. You know what I'm saying? He's sending these darts now. They darts like,
Yeah, that's the only time he mess with us.
He's
Yeah.
upset. He's
Mhm.
upset. Oh,
Absolutely.
ha ha ha. It's one of them.
Can you speak to the importance of collaboration in music, in the music making process? You touched on it a little bit, but if you can elaborate more.
Right. Okay. So I love it. I think I have. I think I was telling somebody I have like 60 features. So me collaborating with other artists, some people may find it competitive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when collaboration starts being competitive.
Right.
It's just two C's, but we need to get one of them right. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important because people share different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lanes that, when it comes to if singing, I'm gonna go ask the singer, hey, how do I get this done?
Right.
Because I don't know what you know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And collaboration is for everybody that's really good in their lane to come together to create this
Mm.
big lane. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
it's very, very powerful. It's very, very important because if you look at a song or look at the credits, see how many people are involved. People never think about that. It be about 15. Sometimes I see about 15 people involved in one song.
Yeah.
Everybody done put their hands in it. And it's a great song, So the different perspectives, the different know-hows and coming together is like many members, one body. You got the hands, you got the feet, you got everybody, everybody got a piece to make this one thing happen, So very, very important. And stop being hateful towards one another. PSA, you
Mm-hmm.
know, respect people in their lane,
Mm-hmm.
and we could get further together than we can ever get apart. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm for it. Let's get it.
That's true. And that's one of the things I love about Kirk Franklin as well, because
Mhm.
he can put voices together that you would never think would work together and sound well together. I mean,
Right.
amazing.
Yeah, he.
It's good.
Hey,
Even
yeah, I
I don't
respect him.
remember who it was. Was it Quincy Jones who did the "We Are the World"? How all those voices
Uh,
together.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
That was a powerful
crazy.
collaboration as well.
Exactly.
And,
And they all was good in their lane, and
and
they, everybody had their ear. They,
exactly.
you
Their own
know, they,
sound. Yeah.
yeah, they knew the mission. They knew what it was about. So get people that understand the mission, understand the forwardness of things. It's all about progression. It
Right.
ain't never about right now. It's about progression. So if you about progression, you should be about collaboration.
Right. Right. What advice would you give to aspiring recording artists?
Um, my, because I'm still aspiring.
Yeah.
I said, let's see, man, just keep going. I I can't say that enough. They say it take 10 years to get good at something. So if you quit at year 3, you didn't even give yourself a chance, you
Right.
know. So, and I'm coming up on 10 years in about 3 years.
Okay.
So just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You have to work at something,
Mhm.
and as you work towards um, your craft, and hey, if you're good, hey, you ain't use it for good. I know it's a lot of people that want money, they want pay, but don't look at the money. You look at the purpose. You
Mhm.
know, please look at the purpose. But I know people have to eat, but
Right.
don't sell yourself out. Don't be trying to be anybody else. Be different.
Right.
Be 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 open. to working with people. Be willing to listen, because you just don't know everything. So as you're going on in your music career, seek the wisdom of the people who know, and keep going and have a purpose bigger than yourself. That's about it.
Okay. That's all the questions I have for you.
Uh-oh.
If you have any questions for Yapah, you may do so at this time by show of hands and some hearts. How many of you want to hear her sing something? And burn it, burn it. Let's hear that. So if you want to hear from her, let's see the hearts. Let's see the love. Yes. Put it in the comments. We need to.
I can't see nothing.
We got a me.
Oh my goodness, Asha. She tried to set me up. Nah. I need this water first. Let me get a little water.
You want me to give you a little break? Oh, we got a heart here too from the Light Hebrew magazine. My mother giving a wave. She want to see.
Hey, mama. Okay.
I'm drinking like I'm about to sing. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I guess I can sing Burning. Let's see.
Yeah.
Since we talked about it.
Yeah.
I'm about to sing along. Because I can't remember my words, nobody's name.
Yes. That's like I can see that. You can't remember the words.
What you mean I can't remember the words? I wrote them.
You can't even remember the song. Yeah, I know you wrote it, but you can't remember the words.
I wrote the song,
That's my movie.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I might have to go look at that.
I know, right?
Okay, let's see. See if I can sing. I can't even hear this song. My goodness. Let me see how it go, y'all. Delta cracking up. All right. We're going to sing Burn It. All right. She said we're going to sing alongside of it. I don't even know if you can do that. Can you? Oh, she put me on the... Okay, this song is called Burn It.
I'm just going to let you go.
Okay. All right. There was a time I thought I had it all together, but it's okay if you ain't got it all together. Smile on my face, but I know I could do better. Can't talk to anybody, I need a word expeditiously. Not by bread alone, I need a word that I can eat. Give me a word in due season. Try by fire, I need the summer heat. So burn it all up. Beauty for ashes, what you promised me. No perfect church member, I know you can see. Nobody's fooling you, picking my heart up piece by piece. Please take it, it's my offering. You sure that's what you want? I know you got everything. I promise ain't the one you want. Go get what's her name. All for your glory, you suppress the pain. That's why I choose mercy over grudges. Forgiveness over being in my feelings. I'm tired of the hate, I ain't no killer. If it ain't your spirit, I don't want it anyway. If it ain't your spirit, please show me right away. I pray for the things they try to take away. I ain't in... I got a little choked up. I ain't no different to being different. At the end of the day, we all his children. Yeah, it's okay to be wrong. Pointing fingers ain't gonna get you home. Don't be tripping on your understanding, tie your shoe. We all trying to stand with some heavy weights. These spirits looking like my people, they some heavy weights. Speak before I think I'll be forgetting what I'm dealing with. Same people that killed the prophets, anointed one on the tree. If they did it to him, what they gonna do to me? So burn it all up. Beauty for ashes, what you promised me. No perfect church member, I know you can see. Nobody's fooling you, picking my heart up piece by piece. Please take it, it's my offering. You sure that's what you want? I know you got everything. I promise ain't the one you want, go get what's her name. All for your glory, you suppress the pain. That's why I choose mercy over grudges. Forgiveness over being in my feelings. I'm tired of the hate, I ain't no killer. If it ain't your spirit, I don't want it anyway. If it ain't your spirit, please show me right away. I pray for the things they try to take away. I ain't no different to being different. At the end of the day, we all his children. Yeah.
Yeah.
This fan about to take me out over here.
I enjoyed it, and I encourage you all to go to iTunes and purchase her music. And I'm going to do the same now that I know I can get it from iTunes. But please go ahead and purchase her music from her and follow her. How can we follow you?
Oh, crazy. So it's Yapah Q music everywhere.
Okay.
You see it on the screen. That's how you spell the Yapah part. YAPAHQ music on all platforms. And I appreciate y'all.
And also, she's on TikTok.
Yes, I am. Oh yeah, that's my tag is that's in the Bible. I bring the Bible to the real world, so to speak, the gossip world.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm putting this in the chat right now so they'll know to follow you. Okay. All right.
Well,
thank you so much. Is there any takeaways that you want to leave with us, leave with the audience, and those who may watch this replay? I'm quite sure plenty of people will.
Oh, praises to the Most High. Hey, all I got to say is thank you, Sister Sherry, for having me. This is a beautiful platform that you have here, and may the Most High continue to bless you with it.
Thank you.
You guys, please follow Sister Sherry. I mean, it don't take nothing but a millisecond to boop, push that subscribe button. Also, hey, be merciful, be charitable, be kind, be loving, and hey, follow these commandments and live. That's all I got. Thank y'all.
All right. Go and follow her and purchase her music. Also, if you would like to purchase any merchandise from his Will for Your Life, the J29 and 11 brand, you may do so on our website at www.hiswillforyourlife.com. Shop J2911 brand, and that stands for Jeremiah 29 and 11. And so you can purchase this shirt, you can purchase your dog tag, you can purchase anything, joggers, tracksuits, everything is on our website. And so please go over there and visit our website and subscribe to our YouTube channel on His Will for Your Life, LLC. And actually, I need you more so to follow Yapah Q.
Oh,
music. I need you to follow her over on YouTube. You're on YouTube, you're on
Facebook, Spotify, Facebook. I'm everywhere.
Are you on Instagram?
Yes, ma'am. Yapah Q music. Yes,
Instagram. Yes. So we need you to follow her as well. And on TikTok if you are on TikTok. So
yes, that's in the Bible on TikTok.
Yes. So
that's in the Bible. That's the tag.
I put that in the chat. So hopefully they'll see that. Thank you again. Hopefully you'll come back and join us.
Yes, ma'am. Anytime.
Yes. Thank you so much. You all have a good night. And remember, it's okay not to be okay, just as long as you don't stay in that place. And we want you all to have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next time.
Indeed. Shalom.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to close out. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Please join us again next week for another riveting and informative segment of His Will for Your Life podcast with Sherry and her special guest,